Hi, this is Dave Graedmer. I'm the hospital president here at Aurora Sheboygan Memorial Medical Center. Down here in rehab today, and before I kind of get into update, I want to just kind of recognize that the last couple of weeks have really had a significant impact in our communities and our country. I know that you've been impacted and saddened by the tragedy and the unjust death of George Floyd and the unrest that's kind of unfolded across our country. I want to thank you last week for those that were involved in a remembrance and a reflection to stand against racism, show our support for Black Lives Matter, and to demonstrate solidarity around equality. We're going to hold that every Thursday at noon out on the lawn. So we just encourage you to do that in the month of June as a way to kind of keep us grounded and focused. As healthcare providers, it's up to us to address continued healthcare disparities in our underserved communities of color. Together we make a difference in living our purpose to help people live well. So you might have seen Jim Skogsberg's video last week that talked about two pandemics in our country. One is the COVID-19, and the other really is the unfortunate battling since our nation has been formed, where the commitment to, that's why we are committed to our diversity and inclusion. It's never been more important to us. At Advocate Aurora, racism is not acceptable in any form, and the work we do is intended to confront it and to help bring an end to it. So we encourage you to have these conversations in your workplace. I think it's just important for us in how we care for patients that we're really talking about it and thinking about it. So I want to talk a little bit about kind of what's happening in reactivation. I mentioned I'm down here in rehab, but I want to also just start with a recognition too with lab. They've been a really invaluable resource during this COVID-19 situation. Today we're testing up to 80 patients a day in Sheboygan County. Just 6 weeks ago that was less than 10 patients a day. And they've been remarkable in managing a very scarce resource, being a valued partner to operations, and really helping us get back on track with our elective patients. So thank you to the lab team for everything that you're doing. So regarding activation, we're really, I think, in a good place. We're moving forward. The clinic announced that they're moving into phase 3, which is really about 75% of their capacity. So they're able to see up to 3 to 4 patients an hour in addition to their virtual piece. Imaging is nearly at 85% of its capacity. We're really hoping by the end of the month that they'll be at 100%. And then surgery is actually close to budget already in June. Rehab service has been expanding and full as well. So I think we're really, I think the confidence that you're providing to our patients and families is making a huge difference so that patients are getting care with us. One of the things that I want to talk a little bit about is our testing and how that's changing. So one of the challenges, we've had some inclement weather this week, and so that creates challenges with our how we are doing testing. So we're moving our testing to Plymouth Eastern Avenue location. That's going to afford us to be able to provide testing no matter what the weather is, and so that is going to start. We're going to trial it on Friday, and then we'll be up and running June 15th for our patients. So we're also going to be using that as a springboard to open up our community testing, which is Monday, June 15th. So we'll be sending out some information, but really it'll open up testing for anybody in the community that has a symptom related to COVID. So we're excited about that happening. I think June is Pride Month. And so I also want to just recognize that we look forward to celebrating with you. Even though the celebrations may look a little different this year, it's always a time to come together and celebrate the right for every person to live with dignity, equality, confidence, and pride. So we encourage you to take part in Pride Month. So I think I wanted to just share that, you know, we're trying different things to make sure we stay connected. So one of the things that we're going to do is hold an all hospital staff meeting. We're going to do it in a series of 3 kind of bites. And we're going to start with the new facility. We're excited to kind of show you a video on where we're progressing with the new facility, talk a little bit about how that's coming. Today is the 1-year anniversary when we've did groundbreaking. And so we're excited about kind of showing that progress. We also want to talk a little bit about where we are in our safety journey, where we are in the team member engagement, you know, in the survey, you know, results and the actions as related to that, and then some of the program and services that we're expanding in our community. So more to come there, but we really hope you participate there. So I want to just close by just thanking you for the little things that you do every day. It's really given a lot of confidence to the patients as they're getting care. We know those little things maybe don't always go noticed, but they make a huge difference. The senior leadership team and I are here to support you, answer any questions that you have and concerns. So feel free to reach out, and just remember we're all in this together. Thank you.